What's up, y'all? It's Lex here, back with another video, giving y'all the 8 things you should know before you come to Alabama A&M University. Before we start this video, I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that I actually like the school. It's a real great place to come to, and I recommend a lot of folks come to because it's a place you'll grow to learn, you'll grow to love. So I think you should come. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. The first thing that you should know is, as an incoming freshman, if you don't have an apartment, you're going to be staying on campus and you're going to be staying on a hill. So if you don't know what the hill is, it's what the name says. You're on a hill. So they did a good job separating the upperclassmen from the freshmen. The upperclassmen stay at the bottom of the hill in suites, and the freshmen stay at the top of the hill. Now, as a freshman, you get a choice between a suite and a community dorm. Suites are personally better than community dorms, and that's self-explanatory, but let me go ahead and explain. Because I stay in a community dorm because I wasn't able to get a suite in time, and I honestly hate it. Like, it's been times I cried because it's just like, it's just, you live with filthy people, and I hate to say it, but you do. I mean, when you're living with females, you would think that they would be cleaner, but they're not. You're sharing community showers, toilets, sinks. It's just horrible. You got people who do hair, there's dye in the sinks. You got people who don't flush toilets or wash their hands. You have people who continually leave trash and hair in showers. I mean, the list goes on. You don't get any sleep because there's always screaming females in the hallways or outside your windows, so you hear it all night long. And you're just dealing with a whole bunch of different types of attitudes. So it just sucks, and I don't recommend it. Versus staying in a suite when you're only staying with 4 people. Really, it's only you and your roommate, but it's 2 other people in the suite with you. So the way a suite is set up is one room, a big common area, and then another room, all in one space. So it's a pretty big thing, but the rooms itself are actually kind of small. So it's gonna be you and your roommate, and each room has a bathroom in it. So you have your own personal bathroom, just you and your roommate to share. So it's your responsibility to like keep it clean and stuff. So you ain't gotta worry about that because you're gonna keep it clean. You'll keep your own space clean. So it's nothing to worry about. Versus staying in a community dorm, you have janitors to clean up, but you also got to make sure, bring Clorox wipes. Wipe down the seats, because I remember my first night here, I wiped the seat down with my Clorox wipes, and it's a white toilet, but when I wiped it, my whole wipe was brown. So please bring Clorox wipes and wipe the seat before you sit down on it, because you're not going to squat this whole entire time that you're here. So just stay cautious because it's not always clean. So I stay at Terry Hall, by the way, and with here is you can have a refrigerator, but it has to be a certain size TV, and no microwaves. It's microwaves on certain halls, so you'll be able to use those, but no microwaves in the room. If you get caught with one, you'll probably get fined. As far as like having a microwave and a refrigerator and stuff, you should come here because you can have a refrigerator and there's microwaves available to you. So yeah. The second thing I want to talk about is a program named SOAR. I can't tell you what it stands for because I really forgot. I really wasn't really paying attention to it. But it's a program that they put all freshmen in that links up with your orientation class at the end of the day, which it really doesn't. For real, depending on the teacher. But anyways, SOAR is a whole bunch of events that they make freshmen go to. You have to do like surveys and stuff after the events, and you get like these stamps that they promise visitation after you finish the whole program. Now, if you don't know what visitation is like if you got like a little boyfriend or something, or like a little guy friend or a girlfriend or whatever, and you want to bring them over to your dorm and y'all sit in the dorm and chill and stuff like that behind closed doors. That's what visitation is. Now, they held it over our heads. If you do all these events, you get your stamps, you're going to get visitation. Second semester, we don't have visitation. Now, a lot of folks didn't go to these events, including myself. I went to a couple of them, but I mean, after a while, it just started getting real stupid. And you learn the art of sneaking into folks' dorms, which you probably gonna have to do anyways because we don't have visitation at all. And the second semester is almost over, so learn how to sneak around, but you didn't hear it from me, so okay. Now, girl dorms don't have visitation. I know of 2 guy dorms for freshmen that have visitations. So if you got like a little boyfriend or a friend that got his stamps or something, he on the list, you could just walk up to that dorm and say, hey, I'm going to see this, and they'll let you up there. They don't check for your stamps. They just check for the dude stamp that you're going to visit. So that's basically how that works. But if not, you know, just stick around. You know, it's pretty easy for the most part. The third thing is financial aid / work study. We'll talk about financial aid first. It was a tweet that I seen, and it was like, financial aid, I'm ready to tell my story. When I tell you that's the realest tweet ever made. Financial aid, dealing with them, you got to clear your whole schedule. The representatives are actually really good. The problem is they don't have enough of them. It's probably 6 of them with about 400 or so students trying to come in one day, because at the beginning of the year it is hectic. So if you don't have your financial aid together, go ahead and clear your schedule, because you're going to be sitting down there for hours trying to get somebody, and they don't wait on you. So if you leave and your name get called and you're not there, you're going to get skipped, and then you're going to have to start the process all over again. And with financial aid, it's not just like a one-time visit. You have to go multiple times. Now, with work study, that's something you probably won't get unless you like make sure you put it on your FAFSA when you're doing it, and make sure you talk to the folks probably even before you even get here about it, because when I tell you, it fill up so fast, or they just be lying and saying that they got spots filled already because they don't want to give out money. But work study is probably the hardest thing to get, so I wouldn't really waste my time with it. I'd probably just get a regular job if I was you. Which leads me to the fourth thing, which is a car. A car is very needed. I have been struggling ever since I got to college. You can't go nowhere. You can't, if you don't want to eat here, you can't go out and get food unless you can find a ride, which is very hard sometimes. Then you can't get a job anywhere because you can't go anywhere far out. You need something walking distance, which there's really not much here in walking distance that you can get to. Walking back and forth to my dorm, it's probably just me being lazy, but a car would be very useful. Even though you can't drive, you could drive around, but like through the campus, you can't drive through the campus until 5 o'clock on the days we have classes. So that's Monday through Friday. Until 5 o'clock, you can't drive like through the campus. You gotta drive like around, take this little side entrance, get to your dorm, all that good stuff. Anyways, a car is useful in many ways. It can also help you, like if you need money, if you don't want to get a job but you got a car, give folks rides, make them pay. I mean, that's a good little hustle in itself. Okay, now the fifth thing, in my personal opinion, from what I've experienced so far, you don't really need to buy books. I don't know how it's about to go going into my sophomore year, but my freshman year, every book I have bought, except for maybe one, and that was my English 102 class. That book is very needed. But every other book I have not used. It was an unnecessary buy. So what I would suggest is, if you're going to go buy books, you need a book voucher. Those will come in handy, and you can also go ahead and buy the books, and you can sell them when the time comes to other freshmen if they need them. You can go ahead and make your money off those books. If not, if you don't have a book voucher, go online, because you'll probably find it cheaper online anyways. I found a couple of my books for like $1 or $2 on Amazon or eBay, or, you know, just go search around for them, because it's more than likely going to be cheaper than what they sell them at the bookstore. Just a heads up on it. I'm not vouching for every class, but I'm telling you, before you buy a book, I will wait about 1 through 3 weeks after the class started to figure out if you're really going to need that book or not, because they're going to be lenient with you on it. And you can always make a friend who got a book that want to be great and just take pictures of theirs and use it up until the point where you figure out if you really need the book or not, because you'll just be wasting money. Heads up. Number 6, there is free washing all over campus. Now, when I first got here, they told us it was going to be free washing. It wasn't free up until like couple months, a month or two afterwards. They finally put in free washing, so you don't have to worry about quarters and stuff. You have free washers and dryers. Now, you're probably gonna get put on the schedule because you're gonna have people wanting to go to the washers and stuff, and it's gonna get too crowded. So you'll probably have your own days of when you need to wash and stuff like that. So Yeah. 7. I know in Alabama in general the weather is bipolar. I mean, one day it's cold, one day it's raining, one day it's hot, next day it's snowing. So with the weather here, they used to say bring a coat because it gets cold on the hill. Well, watch your weather app because you never know what it's gonna be on the hill, because today is rainy, yesterday it was sunny, other days it's freezing outside. Just dress for all occasions. Bring clothes for everything. It's no one set thing you need to know about. 8. I hope this 8. 8. Parties. I don't go to many parties, and that's because I don't have a car and I don't have friends with cars that can take me places to go to these parties. I thought coming to college from seeing on TV, you know, the quad type area, you think that'll be like the life of the school where everybody would go to hang out, throw little shindigs, parties and stuff like that. That's not the case. Parties here are always at clubs, or they're like house parties somewhere, or I mean, they're off campus. There are literally no parties here for real. It's probably like the beginning of the year parties. You probably got about 2 or 3 of them. Then you got homecoming and stuff they have at the gym. But it's like, there's really no parties here. If you want to go to a party, which there are parties every night. Every night. If you want to go to a party, your best bet will be making a friend, having a car, being able to get out. Because ain't no parties on campus for you to go to. Campus actually be really dead, to be honest with you. So, just so you don't get your hopes up on it. And that concludes the 8 things you need to know about Alabama A&M University. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and give me a comment to let me know what you think about it. Or if you got anything you want me to talk about or whatever, just let me know. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time.